Level 2 Award in Food Safety. Quiz 9, Sources of Microbiological Hazards. Question 1. Which of the following is the most likely primary source of salmonella in a commercial kitchen? A. Raw poultry delivered below 5 degrees Celsius. B. A food handler who recently had gastroenteritis. C. Unwashed salad vegetables stored above raw meat. The correct answer is B. A food handler who recently had gastroenteritis. Question 2. Which of the following is best classified as a biological source rather than a vehicle of contamination? A. Raw shell eggs used in desserts. B. A dirty chopping board used for raw meat. C. A cloth used to wipe down prep surfaces. The correct answer is A. Raw shell eggs used in desserts. Question 3. Which situation poses the highest risk of microbiological contamination from a source that cannot be visually detected? A. Cooked food stored uncovered next to a mop bucket. B. Using a chopping board stained with raw meat juices. C. A food handler with no visible symptoms who is a carrier of norovirus. The correct answer is C. A food handler with no visible symptoms who is a carrier of norovirus. Question 4. Which of the following is most likely to act as an ongoing source of Listeria monocytogenes in a food premises? A. Raw milk used for in-house yogurt production. B. Poorly cleaned refrigerator drain trays. C. Fresh vegetables rinsed under mains tap water. The correct answer is B. Poorly cleaned refrigerator drain trays. Question 5. Which of the following is the most accurate definition of a microbiological source in a food environment? A. A place or object that allows bacteria to grow. B. A person, food, or environment where harmful microbes originate. C. Any surface that transfers bacteria from one food to another. The correct answer is B. A person, food, or environment where harmful microbes originate. Question 6. Which of the following is most likely to introduce Campylobacter into a kitchen? A. Dirty water used to mop the floor of the dry store. B. A food handler who recently traveled abroad. C. Raw chicken stored correctly but handled without hand washing. The correct answer is C. Raw chicken stored correctly but handled without hand washing. Question 7. Which of the following is most accurately described as an internal source of microbial contamination in food? A. Toxins produced on the surface of spoiled cooked meat. B. Salmonella bacteria present inside raw eggs. C. Dirt on the outer leaves of unwashed cabbage. The correct answer is B. Salmonella bacteria present inside raw eggs. Question 8. In food production, which of the following represents a reservoir source of persistent microbiological contamination? A. A reused cardboard box containing unwashed vegetables. B. Food handlers coughing near uncovered food. C. Condensation dripping from poorly cleaned sealing units. The correct answer is C. Condensation dripping from poorly cleaned sealing units. Question 9. Which of the following raw ingredients is most frequently linked to E. coli A157 as a microbiological source? A. Raw ground beef. B. Unpasteurized soft cheese. C. Cooked deli meats sliced in advance. The correct answer is A. Raw ground beef. Question 10. Which of the following is most often underestimated as a source of foodborne viruses? A. Poorly cooked rice held hot for long periods. B. Sliced deli meats packaged in modified atmosphere packaging. C. Shellfish harvested near sewage-contaminated waters. The correct answer is C. Shellfish harvested near sewage-contaminated waters. Question 11. Which of the following practices could allow contamination with E. coli O157H7 in a commercial kitchen? A. Reusing rice bags to carry ice. B. Storing cooked rice beside raw chicken in the fridge. C. Using the same chopping board for raw beef and salad vegetables. The correct answer is A. Reusing rice bags to carry ice. Question 12. Which of the following practices could create the right conditions for Clostridium botulinum to grow and produce toxin? A. Keeping mayonnaise out of the fridge overnight. B. Storing garlic in oil at room temperature. C. Leaving cooked rice in the rice cooker for several hours. The correct answer is B. Storing garlic in oil at room temperature. Question 13. Which of the following practices could allow Staphylococcus aureus to contaminate food and produce toxin? A. Defrosting frozen chicken in a sink of warm water. B. Cooling a large pot of soup slowly at room temperature overnight. C. A food handler preparing salads with bare hands after touching their nose. The correct answer is C. A food handler preparing salads with bare hands after touching their nose. Question 14. Which of the following practices could allow Clostridium perfringens to multiply to dangerous levels in food? A. Cooling a large tray of cooked meat in the kitchen at room temperature for several hours. B. Using the same chopping board for raw fish and cooked prawns. C. Serving unwashed lettuce leaves in a salad bar. The correct answer is A. Cooling a large tray of cooked meat in the kitchen at room temperature for several hours. Question 15. Which of the following practices could lead to the spread of Salmonella typhi, typhoid fever, in a kitchen? A. Cooling a pot of curry at room temperature overnight. B. A food handler preparing fruit salad without washing hands after using the toilet. C. Storing raw chicken above cooked foods in the refrigerator. The correct answer is B. A food handler preparing fruit salad without washing hands after using the toilet. Please subscribe and follow for more food safety quizzes. See you next time.